I wonder if we can make a time capsule.
If you're talking about truly preserving our essence, you need some motion to it.
We're gonna bury this thing, and we're gonna get preserved for eons. We're never ever gonna die. I was thinking about like time, history, the fact that we're always finding physical objects, you know, from past eras and learning about them. In this day and age, what's gonna be left of what we do for the generations that come next? People's likenesses now are being scanned in. Their very essences are being scanned for all of history. Imagine in 1,000 years being able to pull up perfect Captain America. Right now, it's only the elites that have access to this, essentially, immortality, guys. If you scan your essence, you're an immortal.
It's not freaking you, you're just a freaking like a T-pose. That's all you are, is a T-pose. Like,
all I'm saying is we still got Hammurabi, you know, in our pocket. What about us? What about Corridor? I wonder if we can make a time capsule. We're not elites, we're not A-list actors or anything, but we got some skills, we got some computers, we got some technology, we got some essences to preserve.
If you're talking about truly preserving our essence, you need some motion to it. Like, you can't just be like, oh, that's Clint. It's like, not really, but it's like, I'll do a garbage flip, that's Clint.
Do you think we should put on some motion capture and capture the essence of our movement? We could record some audio with that mocap, get the voice in there too, really capture the full essence of the person.
Like, you need to record every single vowel and consonant sound possible so that people can mix that in the future into whatever they need.
Wait, but how, I mean, even if we put our essence on a flash drive and bury that, the flash drive's gonna go bad at some point.
Anything that is stored with any sort of like magnetic writing, those magnetic fields weaken over time so they could, you know, die.
What's the most high-tech way to store these files? Like, how do we future-proof this?
There's this format called an M disc. It's basically a Blu-ray disc with a special coating that will last 1,000 years.
Right?
What? Dude, we need to get one of those.
Can you put that into a disk drive on your computer?
Yes, it should be compatible with pretty much any Blu-ray player and burner.
That's a 1,000-year arc for us to live, dude. That's our home for the next 1,000 years.
What we also should do is maybe put them in a Faraday cage so that anytime there's like an EMP or a solar flare.
What did you just say?
Faraday cage. It's basically just a cage that is able to block electromagnetic waves. A microwave, for instance, is a Faraday cage. Let's just say like a solar flare happens and it comes down and burns all electronics on Earth, or if a nuclear bomb goes off and you're just far enough away not to get burnt, put your electronics in your microwave and it will save them.
That microwave sucks.
Microwave, let's use the microwave.
Thank you, dude. Do we have a trench shovel? Do we have a trench shovel?
It digs such a big hole.
Yeah, no, it's gonna have to be at least this deep.
We're gonna bury this thing, and we're gonna get preserved for eons. We're never ever gonna die.
I don't know about that, but.
All right, so you go get your camera, we'll meet you upstairs on the roof. Let's get to scanning.
Today's the perfect day for doing 3D scans because it's all gloomy. You get the ambient lighting, no directional shadows.
These light stands allow us to hold a perfect T-pose and ensure that our hands don't waver. This is the easiest way to make us do whatever you want. All right, I'm ready. Glasses on or off?
Off. Yeah.
You want a hat on, Clint? You want that hat?
The hat's part of the vibe, dude.
This is what's gonna go down in history as the peak of male fashion in 2020.
If we have you guys in the background moving around, it's gonna throw off the scans. They're gonna have to be all behind me moving with me, so we're gonna do a little choreographed dance.
Here we go, y'all. Let's do it.
All right. I'm dizzy.
All right, I'll do you.
All right, Nick time.
Dean?
Yeah, we gotta do Dean.
Yeah, we gotta get Dean.
Okay, so I checked out all the Best Buys in the city. None of them have the M disc that we're looking for. So I'm gonna have to actually buy M disc DVDs. But what it means is that I also have to buy an M disc burner. But I did find one for 30 bucks and that should come tomorrow. Add to cart. With a 1,000-year disc, we are actually legitimately preserving our 3D models for the next eon. Yeah, as long as the crust of the Earth doesn't like explode, you know, Yellowstone. Okay, so we've all just been scanned, so now it's up to you to actually throw them through reality capture to turn them into 3D models.
So if you don't know what rigging is, right when you get the 3D model out of the photogrammetry software, it's just like a static mesh. And you give that static mesh a skeleton, and we can do this process that's mostly automatic to connect the mesh to the armature. Then when we apply motion capture data to the armature, it distorts the mesh along with it. I gotta decrease the resolution of the meshes so they're not as taxing on the computer to animate with them, and remove all the little artifacts from the 3D scanning, so got a bit of work ahead of me.
Peter, you gotta stop messing around. We gotta get these things.
Ow! 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 Again.
Whoa, what you got?
Fossilized data.
Is this the stuff?
This is the stuff.
Already?
Alright, that was fast.
M-disc. Although I got DVDs and not Blu-rays. And I also got a DVD writer. So once we get our scans completely ready, I'll be able to burn it onto a disc and it will last for 1,000 years. And I want to talk about why this will last that long. Most discs, right, are made out of like a polymer resin of some sort. And, you know, they're easy to burn, they're easy to make, and they last at least 15 years. This disc, on the other hand, is rated to last 1,000 years. Actually, it's just the coating on the outside that's rated to last 1,000 years. The actual data itself should be able to last 10,000 years. What? It's basically made out of some sort of glossy carbon type material. It's like a hard rock type material, kind of like diamond. Imagine like poor man's diamond, and that's kind of what these discs are made out of. So this is going to be our digital tomb. This can't be affected by EMPs or solar flares. There's no reason to put this disc inside of the microwave. However, in the future, people might not even know what this thing is. So you can't just like bury this in the ground and assume people are gonna be able to read it. So that's why we have to include the actual DVD reader as well. And this thing could be fried by a solar flare, so this is why we are keeping the microwave.
So right now I'm setting up the Rococo motion capture suit so we can stream our body movements straight into Blender to smack them on our CG characters.
Videoing ourselves, that's dumb. That's stupid. Why would we take a video of ourselves when we could actually get 3D motion capture?
All right, so everyone's gonna go up. You need to do a couple things to give your guys' like essence. Because when people open this thing up in like a million years, they need to know who each one of us actually are. So you guys have to do a walk cycle. We'll do a standing idle. Like, you know, how do you stand around? Like, all of you guys are standing differently. Look at this right now, look at this.
Totally natural, Ren? That's how you stand?
Mm-hmm. Everyone's unique, and you guys need to show that. Like, this is our chance to show that. And then you have to do 30 seconds to describe your entire essence and like your whole life.
30 seconds to sum up our entire essence.
Guys, we don't have a lot of time, right? We're all very impatient, as is. In the future, they're gonna be even more impatient. So you only have 30 seconds to describe your entire life's essence, all right? And I will be timing you, and I'll make sure you know when the timer is done.
This is like my life and my future. Are we allowed multiple takes here?
We only get one take. We only have so much time to do this.
This is gut essence, so the first take of this will probably most likely be the most natural.
I'm kind of nervous. I
know one thing, my idle pose, I have to have terrible posture because I have terrible posture.
This is the last walk cycle you'll ever do for the rest of your life, so you might as well get the most out of it.
I'm ready to go! Let's do this!
You have 30 seconds. Your whole essence, everything, literally anything that you don't say gets erased.
We're just doing like a normal walk, right? What do you mean, whatever you want?
No pressure. This is you're literally walking the
Idle. I'll tell you where to go. 30 seconds, go!
Oh God, my name is Ren. I am a big fan of science and one wheels and drones and Transformers. Why did I say, I don't know why I said Transformers, but I liked, oh, did you just hit my butt here? 15 seconds. I would like to thank my wife. I would like to thank my dogs. I would like to thank everyone I've ever met in my life.
It's my gate.
Go for it. 30 seconds, go!
Hey, I'm Nick. Welcome to my tomb. Yeah, I work here. I do a lot of video stuff. I had a good life working at Corridor, you know, with my friends over here. Made a lot of videos. I do this a lot. That's a pretty common one. I like history. It's kind of funny because I'm part of it now. But yeah, let's see. I used to fence. What? Shit, okay. I'm just gonna do my lunge. That was a pretty good lunge. I won a tournament once, so yeah, you might not know what fencing is, but.
I thought we were doing a walk, son! Gotta go, Dean. What's up, guys? My name's Clinton Jones. I love doing martial arts. I was 9 when I started. I did it for 10 years. I took drawing class every year in high school and in middle school. I'm sorry, I almost died one time with Nick. We almost died on our way on the 5. I work at Corridor Digital. I do VFX, I direct, I write. I can do sound design when I have to, but I don't like doing it. I love Kevin Sasaki. Mom, I love you too. And Dad, my brother. Dude, love you, man. Kim, I mean, we're about to get married.
Hey, what's up? My name's Peter France. I'm a filmmaker and a musician, and I work here at Corridor Digital. It's a great place. I want to give a shout out to my boys Nick, Clint, Ren, and Jones. And my favorite animal is the raccoon. And my dream is to be a future filmmaker. I want to make movies that are funny but also true, and I want to help people deal with depression. And also my lifetime dream is to hike the Pacific Crest Trail and a thru hike.
Get it all in? Gotta keep my terrible posture.
All right, life essence, go.
Well, my name is Dean, and you probably don't care about that. But what you might care about is this. I moved around a lot growing up, and I met a lot of people. And by meeting a lot of people, I learned one thing, that we're all the same. And so if you're a person in the future wondering what people in the past were like, just know, we're just like you.
Well, that was it. We all got captured.
That 30 seconds went by so fast. That was not long.
It's kind of like life, man.
It is like life. It's over before you even realize it. Okay, so we've just finished our motion capture. We've finished our little tomb intros, but we need more assets to give to the future people so they can recreate our voices faithfully.
Yes, we got the mocap. Now we need to get the aw-cap, audio cap.
The vocab.
Vocab. Vocab! Whoa! So basically every word consists of a few different sounds that the human mouth can make. And I think if we just say all of those sounds individually, people from the future will be able to piece together the right chunks of sounds to create new words.
So we need vocab, and we need every possible sound ever.
Ready?
Ah, I, O,
B, G, Sh,
I, E,
A, Sn, Sl, Hr, Ja.
Oh.
Oh, darn.
Yes, no, maybe.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
Apples, bananas, pears, peaches, strawberries.
W, W, W.
Absolutely, tomorrow, yesterday, before then.
Visit the next Toyota-thon.
That's literally everything that we could have said right then and there.
Now that we've recorded all the mocap, we even got some vocab in there. The next step.
Oh yeah, that's some good material right there. We just gotta be really careful, Ren, for power and sewage lines. Because if we rupture a line, we're...
Yep.
It's a really good hole.
That's great.
Perfect.
That's perfect.
That's perfect, dude.
All right, now we gotta actually go finish what we gotta preserve.
So we've managed to get everything done. Peter got this massive render out. Everyone cranked super hard to get all of the stuff onto the drive.
I think this will really capture and introduce us to the next generation of humans on Earth who find this time capsule. I'm really excited. I forgot to like thank my family and stuff, but besides that, I feel pretty preserved. I'm glad I got my lunge in there.
Yeah, I feel adequately preserved. I feel like that sums up me 100% flawlessly.
Yeah, you know, got the childhood in there. I got shout outs to the fam. I didn't get shout outs to like all my best friends, so I definitely feel bad about that.
I wish I had had some more time to prepare because, yeah, I wish I had thanked like my family and stuff, but I feel like the natty performance is more genuine, so I feel like I was pretty accurately preserved.
Ren, is the disc burned?
Hot off the presses.
Got our time capsule, we got the player. I also have a spare disc in case they want to make a backup for whatever reason. So the idea is that we're putting this stuff in a plastic container to keep the moisture out for years to come. In fact, Nick has a special item.
Oh yeah, so we have our hieroglyphics to explain what's going on. You dig up the microwave out of the hole. You get the DVD in the player. This plus that, plus computer, equals enlightenment. Lastly, we have like some silica gel that I got from some Korean beef jerky. And that, you know.
This will keep the inside of this container moisture free. It'll absorb all the moisture.
I will meet you guys here. What's the year? 2020. I'll meet you guys here 2050.
2050?
I'll meet you guys here and just to check on our files and see how they're doing. Maybe we grew beards in our 3D renders.
All right, this is the moment of truth. Let's put the box in the microwave. The EMP blast shield, my bad.
Sealing it inside the EMP blast shield.
Looks good.
All right, you guys want to get some lunch?
Yeah, let's do it.
Thanks for watching. I highly recommend you check out corridordigital.com. You get early access to all the content we throw on YouTube before it ever goes live there. Plus you get 15% off merch. The vlogs are back, you can see them there. corridordigital.com, I highly recommend you check it out. Next week we are trying to make Birdemic kind of good. Stay tuned for that and subscribe.